crooks. Most of them, matter of fact. And I'm telling the people, don't trust them, alright?
Welcome guys to the Raw Truth.
I am Nick.
And I am Jay.
Hope everyone is doing well, taking good care of themselves. Happy belated New Year too, guys.
Right, Happy New Year, everyone.
Alright, and for today's topic now, we'll be discussing things you need to know before you come to Canada. Because some people think Canada is a bed of roses, you know? They think Canada is the land of milk and honey. But that's just an illusion and a delusion, you understand? I'm going to tell you the truth now, the raw truth, you understand? Because this is another episode of the raw truth for year 2023. So now, first we got a couple pointers, couple things I want to discuss and get into that. Now we're going to start off, alright, with the first one. Then go.
So when you are renting, whether it's an apartment, a condo, whatever it may be, make sure you read your lease with understanding. Like, that is extremely important. Read it with understanding. If you don't understand something in your lease, make sure you ask questions, ask the landlord questions, do your research.
Yeah.
It's extremely important. If you can get a lawyer, that will be extremely helpful as well. But make sure you read your lease.
Make sure you read with understanding. Make sure you understand everything that's on that lease. Some of these landlords are crooks. Most of them, matter of fact. And I'm telling the people, don't trust them, alright?
Yes, like me and Nick, we have a lot of stories, but stay tuned. Just continue watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button.
Like up.
And make sure you comment if you want us to tell you our interesting landlord stories.
Yeah,
we have a lot.
Yeah, let's make sure people do the right thing on this research, alright? Because them people, you can't trust them. No matter what them smile up on your face, you can't trust them. And for them on the lease, they're not going to put the real information. They're going to put some of the information that's supposed to be there, but they're going to hide some of the things from you, the real things, you understand?
Exactly. And some of them, they don't want to explain it fully. They're just like, here's your lease, get a lawyer. Like, they don't explain anything at all. So
yeah,
make sure you do your research.
Make sure.
Get a lawyer if you can. Like, it's extremely important. And if you want us to do an in-depth video about that, just let us know, okay?
Yeah,
in the comments below.
Alright? I got one more. That's the next point. Your credit score is extremely important too. Because over them places, it's all about credit scores. You want to get a car, a house, even if you want to rent.
Yes.
You understand? It's all about credit scores. So I'm telling the people, just make sure you don't mess it up. Don't blow up your money on your credit card. Don't blow it up. If you blow it up, just make sure you have the money to replace it or can pay them off right away. I understand, cause
exactly
that will really affect you. We are talking from experience, you see, so you know, just come on the internet and just speak like we're not experience. You have a lot of experience, you see. Yeah, man, just make sure you know, keep on the credit score intact and good and build it up, you understand? Yeah, man, cause them things they're very important in these places, man. I'm telling you, man. You have anything you want to say about that?
Yes. Guys, I'm begging you, please do not get a credit card if you know you'll not be able to pay it. Simple. Okay, don't use your credit card unless you have the money to pay it back right away.
Yep.
Like, if you want to build your credit score, like, that's the best way to go about it. And you know, they have credit cards that have like the point system or like cashback and stuff like that. Use those to your advantage for sure. Like, they are extremely helpful, and I'm sure we'll make an in-depth video about that soon. Just stay tuned for that, okay?
Yeah. Another thing, people, when they're offering you the credit cards, don't take like a 5,000, 10,000. If you know you're not making a 5,000 or more a month, why you gonna take a 5,000 or more credit card?
Exactly.
No Why
There's
you
no
do
reason to do that.
that? It's a trap.
Yes,
It's a debt trap that don't
it
do that.
is.
If you know you're not make so much money, just take a 1,000, 2,000. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when you start make more money, you can raise it up. Don't jump the gun and go take a 5,000 for your first credit card. No, that's not a good look.
It's not.
That's really
Don't do that,
don't
okay?
do that, alright? It's a trap that. I have another point now.
Be really picky when it comes to choosing your car insurance company.
Yes, people.
Always be picky.
I'm telling you, man. Make sure people say have a license and have enough to drive before you come at them place. You understand? Because see, if you're a new driver and if you come over them place and you can't drive, they'll really hard on you. And they're gonna charge you a lot more money. Understand? For a new driver. But see, if you have an experienced driver and you have a license before, they're gonna charge you less. The next thing too, see if you're meeting an accident, people, even if it's not your fault, even if it's a natural hazard, I'm telling you, man, they're gonna double the insurance premium, alright? So just make sure. And them road here, you see that the winter, the road slippery, you can't run from it. Even if you have winter tires or season tires, you can't run from the skid, you can't run from it. Could have been the most experienced driver. You can't run from the skid, I'm telling you. Yes, man. Some people just take on the time and not drive. Alright, take on the time. Especially in the winter, take on the time. Because when they carry the skid money and lose control, I done it done. And if you lose control, just make sure you try to go over upon a bank car. Not in a car, go over upon a bank car, upon a snowbank car. If you can't do that, try stop in one fence or something. Alright? But don't stop in a car, because I tell you, or stop in someone else. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that, people. Think they mash up. I'm gonna tell them I charge your arm and a leg. They don't care. And if it's not your fault, they don't care. I'm sorry, report your pocket. Telling them on them
Really
place
sad.
It's not fair still, it's not fair, but I just saw it thing go, what we can do? So it thing go. Yes, my people, man, first make sure say yo, take on the time on the road, man, especially the winter, man, take on the time, man. Don't rush, you see it? Don't rush, man, don't rush. Don't rush and kill off yourself. Never.
So our next point, just be aware that a lot of companies here like to take advantage of immigrant workers. So please be aware of that. Make sure you read up the labor laws for the province, wherever you're going to stay at, whether it's Ontario, Alberta, etc. Make sure you look up those labor laws so that your employer don't take advantage of you.
Yes, my people, I'm telling you, man. These companies, especially for immigrants, don't care for black, white, or brown. I'm telling you, man. They're gonna try. They're not gonna try. They're going to take advantage of you. Alright? Some of them are gonna act like them better than you. Or them know it all, you know? But remember, people, stay strong, stand up strong. Don't make them bully you, see? No matter if them old, or them young, or if them your manager, those when them bully you, don't make them bully you, you know? Stand up for your right, because we all have a right. Even the immigrants, we have rights. You understand? Just do your research and know your laws. And don't make them take advantage of you.
Be assertive.
Yeah. And if them try any of them thing that, don't itch for report them. Don't itch report them to the labor board, or don't itch report them to them boss. Alright? And if them boss not do nothing, find a piece of food, bring them a coat. Alright? Fight for your right, my people. Sue them. Don't laugh at them. Don't laugh at them. Don't come over here and come beg no friend from them. You hear that? You have to know for all your own. Remember that. In them place you have to know for all your own. And stand strong. Don't beg no friend.
Yeah, not everyone is your friend.
Yeah.
Not everyone who laugh in your face is your friend.
Don't beg no friend. Militant. Remember that, people, alright? Especially as a black person. Stay militant. And stay strong. And be vigilant. Our next point is, it's better for immigrants to go to a bigger city, understand, than a smaller city. Because I tell you, see, the bigger city, especially for young people like we, lot more opportunities, lot more funds, lot more things to do, lot more people, young people, you understand? Yeah, man, just try going to a big city. Because I tell you, you're going to feel better. And you have a lot more job opportunities. Because I tell you, in a small town, them, people are watch you, man, and chat to you. Everybody want day in your business, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's mostly old people. The place just lame, man. Just not the vibes. You just feel bored and you just feel depressed sometimes. You just say, John, every minute you have to drive that place there, I take taxi or take bus, you know. Because they're going to the big city. So better you got the big city.
Yeah, might as well.
Better restaurants, better, you know.
Yeah, better everything.
Everything
for sure.
better, man. Just got a big city, man. Might pay a little bit more for rent, look a bit more. And it not kill your pocket, it not kill you.
It's worth it.
And it's worth it, I'm telling you. So just do that, man, people. And think big. You see it, I always think big in our life, man. Don't think small. If I think small, I get small things. You understand? If I think big, I will get big things. That's how we do it. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, people, man. Just don't be fearful or don't be scared, man. Never make them scare you, man. Because them are human too, you know, them bleed like we. And them have feelings too like we. So never make them intimidate you, never. And if I alone come over here, me alone come over here, me and my girl, I will still do it, I will stand strong. And make them know say you're on a laughing thing and a big friend thing, you understand? If we hold it by ourselves and put ourselves together and still have a lot to accomplish, but we do it. I know say when you come, you can do it too. Alright, people?
Before coming to Canada, make sure you are ready for the cold because we have 8 months of winter.
No jokes.
I'm not even exaggerating or anything. Like, I am so serious. We have 8 months of winter.
Especially Alberta, if you're coming to Alberta.
Especially Alberta.
This is the coldest province in Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, this province ain't joking. -40, even -50. I'm telling you, that thing make you want to cry. Frostbites.
Frostbites. Oh my goodness.
Telling
Horrible.
you, dress for the weather and have on the layers.
Make sure you layer it up. Make sure you have a good winter coat, winter boots, warm socks.
Yes, people.
What it is, hat, mittens, scarf,
gloves,
all of that,
everything.
gloves.
Make sure you have anything.
Make sure you have everything.
Especially when just coming, like the first 2 years, might be the worst.
Yeah.
Especially the first year.
It's always the hardest.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man. It's brutal. It's brutal, man. The thing that make you want to cry, I wish they never over here.
For real.
Man, but telling you, man, despite the cold, it's a lot of opportunities, you know?
Really
Lots
is.
of opportunities. Can make something with yourself. Once you stay focused and don't get distracted by the other things. So a lot of distractions over here, a lot of drugs and a lot of ladies and this and that and clubs and all sorts of something. We have to stay strong and stay focused.
Yep.
No
Always remember your why. Always remember why you came over here. Never lose track of that.
That's true. Always remember that, people. Alright, so that's all for now. And people, make sure to like up and subscribe. And comment down below if you guys want us to tell you more about our experiences in Canada. Alright? And thank you for viewing us. And thank you for the love and support.
Remember to subscribe, guys.
Subscribe.
We will be consistent, so just stay tuned for more videos. So 2023, we are coming for everything, okay?
Yeah.
Videos back-to-back, videos each week.
Yes, people. No jokes. Peace out. One love.